Hello, this is a review for fellow enthusiast reader out there. This is a Kindle Paperwhite 10th generation 2018 with a gigabyte memory, which they claim to be able to store to 700 books, depending on how thick your book normally is though. It is waterproof and it's perfect for a beach day. And surprisingly, it's so light. It's even lighter than most of the soft cover book I own. For example, this one, Do Less and Get More. It's much lighter and it's comparatively small, so it's come in handy. It's just can just fit into your palm like this. And this is when the screen is locked. It's so much satisfaction looking at it, as it looks just like ink on a paper. You can see it closer here. They claim that it's designed to give experience of a real paper even in a bright sunlight, which again, perfect for a beach day. It is also audible. You could pair it up with your headphone. I'm using this one. It's perfectly fine. But you need to purchase an Audible on your Amazon account, which is around $14 a month. I tried it. It's worth the subscriptions, and the reading voice was full of passions and exciting, not like any automatic voice generated by Google or some other apps, which is good. It attracts you to be more engaging with the reading. When I initially set up the language, I have chosen British English, which results in a narrative voice to be full-on British tone, which is enjoyable. It is, however, slow in operations, like as you can see here. One jokingly said that it mimics the experience of book page turning time, as you can see, but I'm happy with it. It's actually pleasant to see ink like magically appear on a paper-like page, just like morale maps from Harry Potter. And the page here is quite paper-like and eye-friendly. The page turning here is not that bad if you're not in a rush. It's worked fine for me. And the touchy feel is quite nice too. It really attracts you to do a reading in bed or in your free time. To compare it with the iPad Outlook, you can see here the iPad is showing a much sharper and much faster operations, of course. But the Kindle here is much more readable. It's so eye-friendly that you could stare at it for very long hours. They also said that the battery life is very good as well. You charge it for one time and it lasts for a week, not hours. This is one feature that I really like. It's called Wordwise. It gives you a hint of a word, kind of like synonym. You can adjust it to your liking as well. You can opt it to be at set minimum operations where all the hints are gone, or just one per page, something like that. You can see here there's none, but for my liking I want it to be full on hints because I'm learning for my writing purposes, which is pretty educational if you ask me. It's a lot that you could ask from one gadget. And one alternative option here, you could long press the word and you see the meaning from Merriam-Webster or dictionary, which is pretty nice when you can see example sentence and the functions of the word. And also you can translate it into other language as well, which is pretty handy if you ask me. And also you could highlight the word or you could share them, but it's not on the fastest operations as you can see before. On a setting panel, you could set up your Wi-Fi. Here I have set it up to pair with 2.4G when I actually have 5G one, but I'm not sure why it's not up here. Probably it's not functional in this Kindle, but it worked fine. It's not that slow. And you can see here that the Outlook is just like any usual Amazon web page. And if you click on the sample page, it will demonstrate all the sample you have requested before if you're still using the same Amazon account from other device. And if you're back to home, you can also go to your library, which are all the books you have purchased. This one is Bridgerton. I'm currently indulging myself with this one, British soap opera. And if you don't like how big the letters are, you can change the themes to be more compact. You can make it bigger. And one of the things I really like is that you could change the font. You could make it bolder. You could make it more stylish to fit your liking. It's pretty cool actually. And then when turning the page and when wanting to highlight some word, you can drag it. You have to be patient with it, and you can share it on Goodreads or email. To sum up, this one is highly recommend.